Good afternoon. If you've been on a walk, run, or even a drive around town, you might have noticed there's trash piling up in some very busy places, especially around the interchanges. Both the city and state say keeping those areas clean should be a priority. News 13's Rachel Knapp is live off Rio Grande and I-40 to show us. Rachel.
And Kim, the city and the state try to work together to keep these very visible spots clean, but they tell me they're having a tough time keeping control on all the litter.
Somebody needs to just get with it, get on with it.
Ed Stewart is new to town, but he's already noticing things that need some improvement.
I think it's awful. It does not reflect well on your city.
He's referring to the litter, and sadly, it's almost everywhere. It's in the streets, in the bushes, and it's easy to find. Take Louisiana Boulevard in Uptown, for example. In just 2 blocks, trash littered the sidewalks. And when we got closer to the I-40 interchange, the trash got worse. It's the city's responsibility to take care of litter on most streets, but whose job is it to take care of the mess in these gray areas where the city streets meet a highway overseen by the DOT?
They may not know who to call. Do we call the state? Do we call the city? So if they end up calling the state, we try not to play the that's mine, that's yours. We want to work together.
To avoid that kind of problem, the city and NMDOT came up with an agreement years ago to work together.
And what we do is we contact NMDOT and we work hand in hand with them, and then we get somebody out there, whether it's us or them, or we go together to make sure that areas are addressed.
And a good example is the city worker cleaning up along Rio Grande by I-40 intersection today. But the DOT admitted that it's difficult to keep up with the litter bugs and the homeless who hang out in those spots. But people we spoke to don't want to hear excuses.
I love the Southwest. That's why I moved out here. And so I would like to see somebody get it cleaned up.
The DOT says part of that agreement with the city to help clean these interchanges is by either sending some extra workers, some equipment, or even some extra money, but only when the city needs that extra help. Kim?
Okay, thanks, Rachel. Now, the DOT also says sometimes it doesn't know about a litter problem until they get a tip. So the best way to do that is to call 311.